Civic Commentary for Council Records and Public Archives. Date, December 1, 2025. Prepared by Vision Press Production. Title: Strength, Humility, and Stewardship, a Civic Reflection on 2 Chronicles 32. Introduction. The Chronicles of King Hezekiah, recorded in 2 Chronicles 32, offer enduring lessons for governance, leadership, and civic trust. In an age where communities face challenges of scale and complexity, economic pressures, environmental stewardship, and the demand for transparency, this chapter speaks with timeless clarity. It reminds us that courage, humility, and reliance upon higher principles are the bedrock of honorable leadership. Historical context. The Assyrian threat. Jerusalem faced the overwhelming might of King Sennacherib's armies. Hezekiah's response was not panic but preparation, fortifying the city and encouraging his people. Faith over fear. Hezekiah declared, "Be strong and courageous, with us is the Lord our God to help us and to fight our battles." His leadership was rooted in assurance, not intimidation. Divine deliverance. Despite Assyria's strength, God intervened, sending an angel to defeat the enemy. Victory came not through human power alone but through divine providence. Prosperity and pride. Hezekiah's wealth and success led to pride when envoys from Babylon arrived. God tested his heart, reminding him and us that prosperity must be tempered with humility. Humility restores favor. Hezekiah humbled himself, and God's wrath was turned away. His legacy was preserved through repentance and honor. Civic lessons for 2025. Courage in crisis. Communities today face crises: economic instability, climate change, and social division. Hezekiah's call to courage reminds leaders that fear must never dictate policy. Courage, rooted in trust and unity, is the antidote to despair. Dependence beyond human power. In an age of technological advancement, it is tempting to believe innovation alone secures victory. Yet Hezekiah's story warns against self-reliance without humility. Ethical stewardship, transparency, and accountability remain essential. Guarding against pride in prosperity. Success can breed arrogance. Just as Hezekiah displayed his treasures to Babylon, modern leaders risk flaunting achievements without regard for stewardship. True prosperity is measured not in wealth but in service to the people. Humility as a path to renewal. Mistakes are inevitable in governance. Hezekiah's humility restored favor, teaching us that repentance, accountability, and transparency renew civic trust. In 2025, humility remains the cornerstone of honorable public service. Application to civic governance. Transparency. Like Hezekiah's open encouragement to his people, leaders must communicate clearly and honestly, fortifying public trust. Unity. Communities thrive when leaders inspire courage and solidarity, not division. Accountability. Pride and secrecy erode trust. Humility and openness restore it. Legacy. Wealth and power fade, but honor and integrity endure in public memory. Closing reflection. The legacy of Hezekiah is not merely ancient history, it is a living guide for civic stewardship. His courage in crisis, humility in prosperity, and reliance upon higher principles remind us that governance is a sacred trust. As we record these reflections in our council archives, let them serve as a beacon for future generations. Courage must guide our response to crisis. Humility must temper our prosperity. Transparency must safeguard our governance. Honor must define our legacy. With us is the Lord our God to help us and to fight our battles. May this truth inspire every act of stewardship in Coalport, Irvona, and beyond.